Welcome to our video presentation describing the foreclosure process. This is brought to you by Ethical Foreclosure Solutions, and we're going to give you some information here to help you feel more comfortable and understand the foreclosure process better. You can get more detailed educational information at ethicalforeclosuresolutions.com. Now, this presents a typical timeline, and different states have different procedures and timelines. So what you can do is check with your local courthouse to find out what applies in the area where you live. Now, the first thing that happens is there's a payment due and you can't make the payment, you miss the payment, but there's a 15-day grace period before there's any consequences at all. Now, at day 15, the grace period is over and there's still no payment. So it kind of raises an alert. And by day 30, the lender becomes more aggressive. They can assign someone to call you at your home, in your work, and they can send out letters stressing the importance of paying as soon as possible. By day 60, the phone calls and letters are continuing. However, there's a letter sent to you saying that your account is in default. And by this time, you need 2 payments plus late fees in order to get everything caught up. Now, some lenders will accept 1 payment plus a late fee at this point and work with you some more. By day 90, it's called a hump date, and it's very important to resolve something at this time. There's 3 payments due plus late fees, and it's easy to get caught up in the fear that this is a point of no return, but actually there's a lot of things that you can do at this point. However, the foreclosing attorney will file papers with the courthouse, and it's very important that you respond to those papers that are filed. You'll be served the papers yourself also. And typically you have 20 days to respond, but you'll want to read the papers very carefully to make sure that that 20 days is what is applicable in your case. So the papers are served, and there's a legal notice filed in the newspaper. And you're contacted by lots of people who read the legal notices in the newspaper claiming that they want to help you. And then after that, a court date is set. And the court date is for what's called a summary judgment hearing. That's 30 to 60 days later. The next step is the summary judgment hearing itself. And there's a date set for the home to be auctioned off at the courthouse steps. And the official foreclosure goes onto the homeowner's credit record. And typically the auction is 30 to 45 days after that. And at the auction, the home is sold to the highest bidder. It's usually the holder of the first mortgage is the highest bidder. The first mortgage is paid off from the sales, and if there's any additional money left over after all the mortgages and penalties are paid off, and the remainder goes to you, the original homeowner. After the sale, the sheriff will post a notice on the door telling you to vacate the home within 24 to 48 hours. And when the sheriff comes back, any remaining occupants in the house will be escorted out, and any remaining belongings will go to the person who bought the house. Now, all this drastic action is not usually necessary, and what you need to do first is learn more, and then after you've learned more, you can decide whether to do it yourself or to get help. Now, you can get a mini education. You can find out how others have stopped or delayed foreclosure and learn how you might stop foreclosure. So you can get this mini education from ethical-foreclosure-solutions.com. Ethical foreclosuresolutions.com. And also you might decide to get some help from a loss mitigation consultant. He will make the best use of the available resources to you, and he'll help you achieve your goals, whatever your goals happen to be, whether you want to keep the house or sell it. He will work with you to find the best way and to implement the best way to achieve what you want to do. That's what loss mitigation means, is to minimize your losses. And he just might be able to save your home. So for that information and help, you can go to ethical-foreclosure-solutions.com.